Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 245. Will Bitcoin be worth $75,000? And Argent comes out of stealth. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We're willing to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links in the description, so is a link to the amazing articles that we cover here on this stream. And you can also join us on Twitter, right? Link of Twitter will pop up somewhere around here throughout the stream. You can catch it and, join us there as well. So, without further ado, let's move on to the news, right? Happy Monday, guys. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin Jake, yes, rocket. I'm not sure if we're going to the moon yet, man. I'm fear that we might get some pullback, but still yet to be determined, right? We're fighting for a certain area. And we'll discuss that once we get to the Bitcoin part. I just have like two articles to go through. The first one's quite short. The second one's a little bit lengthier, but I think it's more interesting than the first one. And so let's get into this, right? The first one does state that Robert Kiyosaki predicts Bitcoin will be worth $75,000 in 3 years. Robert Kiyosaki, for those of you that don't know, is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What is the other one? Financial, like something cash flow quadrant or something like that. I can't remember. He has like way too many books out. And he has been outspoken about gold and silver in the past, and recently even Bitcoin, right? Calling Bitcoin the people's money, right? He says that gold and silver are God's money because they were on the earth prior to like the people being here. And then he says that, we have the government's money, which is fiat, and now we have Bitcoin, aka the people's money, because people created it, and it is for the people, and it does not depend on a government. So again, he said it could go up, right? In a tweet from May 16th, Kiyosaki stated that his fears of a dying economy has led him to purchase more of the three assets that he ostensibly considers valuable outside of the traditional financial system, being gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Now, some people will say that gold and silver are good to a certain extent, so long as there's people that want to buy it at the price you're willing to sell because they don't have any other intrinsic value than just to hold it to be a historic value, right? Same happens with Bitcoin now. Other goods could have it, or you can say that about many goods, right? If you want to sell a ship or a cow, you would have to find someone that's willing to buy it at the price you're trying to barter or sell it for. But again, yes, it's easier to transport gold and silver and obviously Bitcoin than be hauling a cow, so you're able to like sell it for a couple thousand, right? Anyways, back to the point. Fiat does determine right now the value of a lot of things, right? But at some point in time, it could be that values are not determined by fiat and they're just agreed upon with the trade and, supply and demand, basically. Anyways, the tweet outlines how valuable he thinks each asset will be in the coming years. He reveals that he bought more gold and silver and Bitcoin. Gold currently at $1,700, predicts $3,000 in a year. I do believe his prediction is a little bit high. Still yet to be seen. Silver currently at $17. He predicts $40 in 5 years. Also, it could be possible 5 years. It's a good enough time for silver to probably reach 40. It's done it in the past. It's gotten to almost $50, so it wouldn't be unheard of it going back to 40. Now, Bitcoin currently at 9,800. He's predicting that it will be $75,000 in 3 years. Now, will it be $75,000 in 3 years? What do you guys think? Do you guys think Bitcoin could reach that amount of money in 3 years? I'm not sure. I think it's going to depend on a lot of things, right? And how much more resistance we still see. I mean, the governments are not going to give up control or the money that easy, right? They're going to fight it until the end, and they're probably going to let go of control once they have a good position of Bitcoin or any other asset in their possession, so they can still basically own you, right? Bitcoin Jake says he predicts 60K, 6 to 18 months. All right, that seems fair, man. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that high that quick, but, it's a prediction, right? That's the whole point. I'm thinking maybe, I don't like predictions, man, because they're so dependent on so many external factors that anything could change it, right? Like COVID could have changed your prediction of how the market would have been by now. And then we had COVID and, everything goes to hell. But yeah, if you believe 60K in 6 to 18 months, I do believe it could go up in 6 to 18 months. I won't put a number on it, but I do believe it could go higher than like 14, 15K, man, for sure. Anyways, like I said, governments are not going to give up power that easy. They're not going to let an unmanaged asset become the world's dominant currency and them losing all power over the people they hold. Because if people start using Bitcoin and transacting and you don't want to pay your taxes, you can just flee the country, go live somewhere else, and what are they going to do? They cannot like freeze your account because it's your Bitcoin, right? It's your key, so they have no control over you. You're truly free of oppression from government or anyone else. Again, I don't want to sound like a radical by saying this, but again, that's something that is going to be happening, and we're probably going to see a lot of that come into play, right? People losing power over people, and they're not going to like that. Anyways, by the numbers, the predictions that Robert Kiyosaki makes reflect an expected yearly increase of approximately 76% for gold, 19% for silver, and 97% for Bitcoin, respectively. And this indicates that, at least by Kiyosaki's reckoning, Bitcoin has the most favorable profit potential out there of the three. Now, this is the first time that Kiyosaki has used this platform, or his platform, sorry, to expound on the virtues of Bitcoin and the blockchain. In recent months, he spoken out of his faith in the future of the tech numerous times. And in April appearance on Anthony Pompliano's podcast, Kiyosaki praised Bitcoin, saying, "The reason I endorse Bitcoin is just for one freaking reason. You're not part of the system," right? Again, not being part of the system. Bitcoin Jake says, "I was on phone 5 hours today with my bank. It's back to normal now. Stupid stuff. Bitcoin fixes this." Yes. But you have a major issue right now, right? The next article might talk about how to solve that issue. But one of the issues that you have is that if you lose your key, you don't have a manager you can call to recover your account, right? It's lost. It's gone forever, for good, man. Bye bye. So that is something. That's the only problem that I have, right? Like you hit yourself in the head, you get amnesia. You go to the bank, you can still solve stuff, right? Yeah, but imagine you hit yourself in the head and you get amnesia, man. You don't remember your keys. You need to use money, dude. You can't access your Bitcoin, right? You probably don't even remember that you have Bitcoin. But you can go to a bank. You can see you have a card and go to a bank and say, "Oh, look, man, I have a bank card from this place. It's me. This is my ID." And you can get stuff fixed. If you have a problem with a transaction that you send probably to a wrong address or something else, with Bitcoin, there's not a lot you can do. But with a bank, you can certainly try to recover that. I mean, there's some things that are still out there that are good from a bank. Not everything a bank does is horrible and nefarious, and but I do believe there's some things they do okay, and then Bitcoin does certain other things much better. Although, like I said, losing your key would put you in a really, really bad position, and that wouldn't be good, right, for a lot of people. Anyways, the next article I did say it kind of covers that. So I'm kind of glad we set it up like that. Now this from TechCrunch. It says, bossy Ethereum wallet app Argent comes out of stealth. Now, Argent is launching the first public version of its Ethereum wallet for iOS and Android. The company has been available as a limited beta for a few months with a few thousand users, but it has already raised a seed and Series A round with notable investors such as Paradigm, Index Ventures, Crandom, and First Minute Capital. Overall, the company raised $16 million. Now, the author of this article managed to get an invitation to the beta a few months ago and has been playing around with it. And he says it's a well-designed Ethereum wallet with some innovative security features. It also integrates really well with the DeFi projects. Now, Bitcoin J came back with my previous argument. Said, "I hate that banks will allow transactions before it's required. Bill was due on 25th, not today." Yeah, I mean, yes, I do agree on that. Banks usually would let a transaction. If you have it as a recurrent transaction, they'll just let it go through. And it kind of sucks. I do agree with you on that part, right? Yeah, you could just not direct your payment to your bank account and just pay it whenever you want to. And then, a smart contract would certainly settle this, right? If you had a smart contract to have your billing on there, it would certainly execute itself on a certain date, and then it wouldn't be playing like a bank where they can take their money prior to the actual date where it should be charged. So I would agree with you on that point. But a quick solution to that, like I said, is not have your account directly linked to pay for the service, and just pay whenever the service due. You do run the risk of like maybe letting it slip by, so you lose some comfort by doing that. But you do get to pay on the day you want to, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be fighting with the bank all the time. Anyways, like I said, the author got him an invitation. He says it integrates well with DeFi projects. Many people leave their crypto assets on a cryptocurrency exchange such as Coinbase and Binance, but it's a centralized model and you don't own your keys. And this article is making this point, and we've made this point before, which means that the exchange could get hacked and you lose all your crypto assets. Again, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. Similarly, there's a vulnerability in the exchange API or login system. Somebody could transfer all of your crypto assets to their own wallets, and again, not your keys, not your crypto. Now, at heart, Argent is a non-custodial Ethereum wallet like Coinbase Wallet and Trust Wallet, and you're not. No, you're not. You are in control of the keys. Now, Argent can't initiate a transaction without your authorization, for instance, but that level of control brings a lot of complexities. Hardware wallets, such as Ledger wallets, ask you to write down a seed phrase so that you can recover your wallet if you lose your device. Now, it requires some discipline and it's hard to understand. That's what the article is saying. If you're not familiar with the concept of seed phrases, again, it's just a random, you gotta get like 25 words you gotta write down and keep safe on an envelope somewhere. I think they even give you like a little card when you buy your Ledger, and has like 25 blank spaces, and you just write each word down. Keep that safe. You know, if you lose your keys, you just go retrieve that, open it up, and recover, right, by using the seeds. That's it. So I'm not saying why he says this. I mean, I guess for any lay person or people that are not so familiar with this, it could become a little bit of a bothersome situation to have to write this down, and maybe they do, if they're forgetful, they could eventually lose it. But I guess for a lot of people, it wouldn't be a problem. Anyways, even Coinbase wallets tells you to back up your seed phrase when you first create a wallet, and this is a quote. It says, "We see them as an advanced tool for developers." That's what Argent co-founder and CEO Itamar Le Suisse stated. Sorry, not Le Suisse. That's why a new generation of wallets tries to hide the complexity from the end user, such as Sengo and Argent. And creating a wallet on Argent is one of the best experiences in the crypto space. Again, this is what they're saying. The wallet is secured by something called Guardians. Now, if you don't know what a Guardian is, we'll tell you in a second, as soon as I get rid of this Spotify ads. Let's play something else, man. Let's play this. Anyways, a Guardian can't be someone that you know and trust, a hardware wallet in another phone, or a MetaMask account. Now, Argent also provides a Guardian service, which requires you to confirm your identity with a text message and an email. And if you lose your phone and you want to recover your wallet on another phone, you need to speak to your Guardians and get a majority of confirmations. And if they can all confirm that, yes, your phone doesn't work anymore and you want to recover your crypto assets, the recovery process starts. Now, that is pretty dope. In total, there are 5 different factors involved, including you lose your phone, you cannot recover your wallet by downloading Argent. If you lose your phone, you can recover your wallet by downloading Argent on another phone, like that's factor 1. Asking Argent Guardian service to send you a text and email to confirm your identity, that's factor 2. And confirmation your identity with a Ledger Nano S, that would be factor 3. There's other ones now. If you have reached a majority and the recovery process starts, you'll get your funds within 36 hours, so you have enough time to cancel it if this is a hijacking attempt, basically. Now, you could also have downloaded the Argent app on another phone, that will be another factor 1, and ping your 2 friends, factor 2 and 3, directly, and if they can confirm the same sequence of characters, emojis in that case, the recovery process will start as well. Now, Argent lets you access token sets, Compound, Maker DSR, AV, I guess I would say. I'm not sure how to say this. AAVE, Uniswap, V2 Liquidity, Kyver, and Pull Together. And the company already has plans to roll out more DeFi features soon. Now, overall, Argent is a polished app that manages to find the right balance between security and simplicity. And many cryptocurrency startups want to build the revolt of crypto. And it feels like Argent has a real shot at doing this. Just that with such a promising start, right? Now, this article, again, like I said, what I do like about this is that the Guardian keys, right? The ways that you can access your wallet in case you lose it. You don't have to remember a seed phrase. You don't have to keep your keys closely guarded. Let's say you can be allowed to forget it, and you have ways to recover it, which again solves some of that issue that I was telling you that some people might have, where they have lost their wallets and they cannot recover their Bitcoin, or people that, like, you know, imagine like you died, right? And you left your significant other your crypto, and they don't know your keys, man. So at least they can try to recover them by doing some of these processes. I mean, if you were to die and the bank would transfer the funds to whoever you said the funds should go to, so long as you state that in your will. But with crypto, it's kind of like you don't have that, right? You die, it stays there. If no one knows you had crypto, that's it, man. It's lost forever. Again, those are kind of like the minor issues that I have that still need to be addressed with crypto, right? And let's say maybe you leave it to someone else, but both of those people died in the accident. Then your crypto's lost forever, man. It's just locked in key. No one will ever access it again because you probably forgot to tell a third party or someone else that you had that crypto and that they should be able to get it once you died. Again, you know, there's still all that whole thing happening where we don't know what's going to happen with that, right? Because there has not been a precedent for that, and there's no manager you can talk to and say, look, this person died, here's the death certificate, and this is what the will stated, so all these funds should go to that person, and they could be transferred. You're not going to get that with crypto, right? Again, not yet, right? That could be something in the future coming up, like crypto wills, you know. But again, you would probably have some party that has to execute that will for it to go through. And, you know, it still needs to be determined how this was going to work in the future. Now, that's the only two articles that I have. We're going to move on to the technicals. Like I told you, the second one was a little bit lengthy. We have been talking about the articles for approximately 20 minutes. I'm going to play this very, very small intro, guys. Stick with me for a second as I play this intro and set up the screen here on the side. So we're going to look at the technicals, right? Awesome, and we are back. Thank you guys for sticking with us as we play that small intro. Now, let's look at the market and figure out what's going on, right? Yesterday we were up here. Remember how we said we could be creating divergence? We kind of pulled back down a little bit, and that's fine. We kind of lost the divergence that we were looking for. Again, a possible pump again would certainly have us get that divergence, and we were talking about potentially moving down, right? We are moving down. So again, one of those self-fulfilling prophecies, right? We had it, but since we executed, we kind of lost it. We no longer have it. Right now, yesterday we gained 1.19%. Today we're losing 1.12% of market cap, approximately $2.94 billion, sitting at $260.89 billion market cap. Now the Bitcoin dominance at 67.77%. We moved down, hit the 20. We're managing to open at 20, trying to gain a little bit. Yesterday losing 0.60%. Today gaining 0.07%. And like I said, 67.78% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin at $9,616.87. Oh man, what's it doing? Well, it's flirting with this line for a while, right? That 9,650. Yesterday we moved down. We managed to pull back up. Right now we're moving down. Again, I haven't really canceled my position, even though I said I was going to get out here. I was waiting for some divergence to develop on the 4 hours and the 1 hour. We didn't quite get it yet, so I'm a little bit worried about that. We're kind of getting it, and then we kind of pulled back up. So I'm still determining whether or not I'm going to cancel my position here. I opened it quite soon at 9,680, so not too... So a little bit below where we're at, but again, that's fine, right? Like I said, I'm probably going to exit here or somewhere around this area. Small hit, minor for what Bitcoin's trading at, right? Anyways, still haven't done it yet. I'll tell you guys when I ever execute that. Bought on the RSI. Oh man, they're not showing. There we go. Bought on the RSI at 60.96. And not a lot happening, right, on divergence. Again, we were looking for the divergence yesterday, right? We pulled back down, and we no longer have it, so we'll get rid of this stuff here. You remember yesterday, right? We were talking about this divergence potentially developing, and now we no longer have it. So again, getting some pullback, moving down. Not what we want to see, but probably if we lose this area, right, which we're fighting for, 9,650, 9,600-ish, we could crash down here and come all the way down here to like 9,247. The 20 simple moving average could be a potential target before we actually try to bounce again. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, awesome. What do we have? Divergence, right? Bearish divergence, action to the downside. It played properly. We called this out yesterday when we were on the stream. Today, just kept on executing, right? We moved down. What happened? We hit this area of support. We tried to bounce. We also hit the 20, right? And bounced from it, rejected lower prices, and managed to hold 9,650, right? An area we know was critical. Now, if we look at this other chart, which we also have with divergence, again, I just didn't trace it here. We did hit that 9,565 also a couple times, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we're trying to get above that area, right? So again, we're remaining above supports, which is good, and right now we're kind of losing one of the supports, 9,650. Waiting for this to confirm it's going to get above it again. Now, we're going slightly lower than the previous low that will be here. Now we're positive to more negative momentum again. Not a lot happening there, and also lower on the RSI at 52.65, right? Neutral. So again, not a lot happening on the 4 hours. On the 1 hour, here is where I was looking for the divergence to develop, right? And I think we might have created it. Right, we're going from a high to a lower point. Again, when I was looking at this, we were pulling back up. It was prior to the stream starting. And I was really hoping that we would get it from here, right? Because here it would be so much better because we do have a negative red island here, red bar. But from here, we don't quite have it though. But you can still see that we're going from a higher point to a lower point, right? Negative momentum to less negative momentum as we're going slightly lower. Creating bullish divergence, strong potential action to the upside. Again, movement to the upside would certainly see us test that 9,650 area, which is very close to the 20 right now. At 20 sitting at 9,652. So again, a movement to the upside could test this area. We could reject. We're getting tightness off the Bollinger Bands happening on the 1 hour. We got some tightness happening here post-stream, right? We were here last night. We were actually here at this candle. We said movement to the downside, right? On divergence, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, and down we moved. Boom, we took a small movement to the downside, lost the 20, rejected the 20, moved farther down, rejected it once, kind of broke above it, but rejected, right? It was like a fake breakout, above the 20, but we're moving down right now. Not what we want to see. Again, chances that this could still come down here and create divergence from this area over here are still very real, and I would much rather see it that way. Now a movement to the downside would certainly see the RSI at least getting to the same low we were, so we're probably not going to have that divergence happening against the RSI, but we could get it against the MACD. Now we do have it against the MACD from this area, but like I said, I would much rather have it from this point over here, right? Now that's it for Bitcoin on the 1 hour. Again, this is why I haven't canceled my position. I'm waiting for this to play out, right? Or when I was looking at this was down here. We were still having divergence over here. Then prior to the stream, I noticed that we pulled up a little bit, and that was fine. I mean, I didn't mind it. We still had it from here. But I'm really waiting for this price action to start going up. Neutral on the RSI at 42.67. Now let's go on to... Hey, Troy, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining us. How's life, man? Did you manage to long or short on Dudex? Now, like I said, this is for Bitcoin. I'm going to move on to Ethereum. Let's figure out what is happening there, man. What is happening with Ethereum? Yesterday, we gained dominance, 2.63. Losing, you're shorting? All right. Losing the 20. Right now, losing also the hitting the 20 and rejecting. So yesterday, we gained 2.63. Today, we're losing 0.29, sitting at 9 on the RSI, on the market cap, which is good. Yeah, man. Yes, I did also ask Bitcoin Jake today about shorting, and Bitcoin Jake shorted today and made $10. Wow, now he's long again. All right. You're starting with $100 and trying to get to 1 Bitcoin. Wow, that's gonna be a long road, man. Good luck with that. We're here to support you. You know, whatever you can help. But good luck with that, man. Right, Bitcoin Jake, that's pretty cool, man. I'm glad that you made money on a short. I was chatting with Bitcoin Jake earlier. I'm not sure if it was after I chatted with him, but I did tell him that I did believe the market was going to break down. We were losing 20. We did move down briefly. Then we tried to recover, and then we tried to gain again that same area. But we just been moving down slightly, right? And like I said, losing that area was not the best for Bitcoin, right? I can't remember which time I was talking with Bitcoin Jack. I think it was in the morning, so it would have been probably somewhere around this area. Said, look, we rejected the 20, and then we were starting to move down. Now we created divergence, looking for this to play out to the upside, right? Again, like I said, this could still drop a little bit more, create divergence from this area over here. Maybe get a pump. Bitcoin Jack says it's possible to make 1 Bitcoin. He says he made 0.17 sats in about 50 days. Yes, I'm not saying it's impossible, man. I'm just saying it's gonna take a while. But again, like I said, dude, we're here to support you. What's happening with Ethereum? We lost what? The 618, right? Sorry, sitting at $211.38. We lost the 618, $213 and change, right? We've managed to close above it yesterday, which was good. Right now, we're moving down again because Bitcoin is moving down. But again, it's an area we have been fighting to get out of, and we just have not been able to, right? Now, something that we could look at here, right? And it's going to depend really on how you want to take this. And I just said take it with a grain of salt right now. We haven't made a positive momentum island, but we're going from a high to a lower high. Sorry, no. That would be all the same. Because here we're already negative. I was going to say from here to here we're also going lower, but it will be congruent. I was trying to say that from here to here we're going to go high, and then from here to here we'll be negative, so forget that comment. Anyways, neutral on the RSI at 58.30. Nothing happening on the daily, man. Just let me confirm. We're going higher. Negative momentum still. And no, actually we do. I think we can do it from here, right? So we're going from a high to a higher high. And then here's where I was looking at it. Man, I got a little bit sidetracked there. We're creating this strong bearish divergence, potential movement to the downside, right? And that is what's happening right now with Ethereum on the daily. Alrighty, so that's it for this on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. What's happening on the 4 hour? We're getting this price action to the upside. We called this yesterday. Yeah, we were live here. We said action to the downside. We did move down. We broke this area. We did say we were going to try to hold that as support. We held it for a couple candles, then we actually broke it, faced it as resistance. Now we went over it right now, faced it as support a couple of candles, and now we're moving down. Again, we're fighting for this area, right? We knew it was going to happen. Now we're making positive momentum, right? Less of it still. And low, almost neutral on the RSI, but sitting bought at 68.38. Again, not a lot happening on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right on, man. These came over here from the daily. Oh, man. This one also probably came here from the daily. Alrighty. So we're calling this divergence, right? To the upside. We still managed to climb one more candle after we went out off the air. And we still have this divergence, right? 79, 76, slightly less, right? So strong bearish action to the downside. Like I said, we held this candle once, two, but we held this area. Then we broke. Faced it as resistance once, two, three times. Got tight right between the Bollinger and this area of resistance, using support and resistance, and then we just contracted and broke to the upside, right? Sometimes that happens. Now, we got above briefly, or lost it really quickly, and right now we're getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands. Again, we could potentially expect a wild movement to happen on Ethereum. Neutral on the RSI at 48.82. Making negative momentum higher though, so less than we're here. So low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. On the RSI, we would have apparently right now, and only right now, it would look like we were having this kind of hidden bullish, right? Potential movement to the upside. That's it for Ethereum. I'm going to move on to XRP. What is happening with XRP? Yesterday it gained 0.78. Today it's gaining, losing actually 0.15. Gap down on the opening and moved up slightly. Sitting at 3.43% market cap. The price of XRP, 20 cents, 20.229 cents. What do we lose? We lost this area, right? The 20.339 cents area. Do we like it? No, I don't like it, man. I want to get this higher now. We're very close to 20. We have not been able to touch it. Less negative momentum. Neutral on the RSI at 49.33. Nothing else. Let's go to the 4 hour. I'm not going to call anything else here on XRP, man. I don't believe we have it. Sorry. Just going to go back real quick. So we're going slightly higher. Also going higher. So again, we don't have anything. Let's go to the 4 hours. Call divergence yesterday, right, on two different areas. Action to the downside. We moved down, hit the 20. We bounced, managed to hold 23.39 beautifully, right? Right now we're moving down, hitting the 20. It seems like we're going to hold it as support. But again, if we manage to hold it, we're going to have that same scenario that Ethereum had. We're going to start to get tight between the 20 and the 20 simple moving average and the 20.339 resistance and probably get tighter squeezed and then break either upside or downside. Again, tightness of the Bollinger Band starting to happen. Positive, less positive, right? So high, lower, high, positive momentum, less positive momentum, high on the RSI, lower. Again, congruent. Not a lot happening. All good. Neutral on the RSI at 48.37. Let's go to the 1 hour. Here we lost the divergence that we were looking for, right? Look, we had divergence here, man. Right? And then this still managed to pump. So then we just went higher and higher. So this kind of lost it. Ethereum held it. This lost it. Now we don't have any divergence. We're breaking down because the market moved down, right? Bitcoin started to tumble. So it moved the price down. We lost a 20, tried to gain it again. Beautifully, we gained it, but for just like one candle, lost it again. Then we were flirting with it, right? We have this sort of bullish sentiment coming in, but not strong enough to break that 20 simple moving average. We broke it again here for like 2 candles, broke below it again, and now we're actually even losing the 20.339 area. Let's see if we have something. I think we can call something out here right now. Right, so going from a low to a higher low with negative momentum to a more negative momentum, right, and a higher point on the RSI to a lower point on the RSI, right. Some hidden bullish divergence coming in, potential price continuation in area we could start to stagnate and maybe try to do a U-turn and go slightly higher with XRP, right. And that will be it for this on the 1 hour. Let's move on to Litecoin. What is happening with the Litecoin? Yesterday gained 2.51% of market cap. Today losing 0.38% of market cap. Sitting at 1.11. The price of Litecoin $44.47. Again, hit the 20, rejected it right now. Open at the 20, moving down. Nothing else happening. Neutral on the RSI 50.24. To the 4 hours. Again, we're tracking this. We just managed to move slightly higher. That will be good. We're still holding this divergence again. Strong bearish action to downside. We move down, try to hold this area, lost it again, moving down, hit the 20, getting a bounce. Again, nothing too crazy. Neutral on the RSI at 52.04. Let's see, 52.04, 52.29. Alrighty. Cool. So from here to here, right? We're going from a low to a higher low. And this is just this candle's still developing. So again, we gotta wait for it to develop, and we gotta keep on tracking, right? Keep on tracking the changes. Now from here to here, we're going slightly lower again. So we're creating a kind of hidden bullish divergence, potential movement to the upside. If this manages to go down, this will also go down, and we will no longer have it, right? If it breaks below this area, 43.67. So again, keep watching out for this. We could have this hidden divergence, which could kind of round us off in this area and maybe get a new pump coming in. Again, just watch out for this. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, we went much higher again. We didn't have divergence yesterday, so we're not calling anything there. Something that we can call, however, it's from here to here, right? Going from a low to a higher low. We're going from positive momentum to, negative momentum to more negative momentum, right? So again, hidden bullish divergence there. And we're also going to a lower point on the RSI. Again, chances that we can start to stagnate and maybe try to do a U-turn and pump again. For this to not play out or not have this divergence, this price needs to get all the way down here at 43.66, and then we won't have the hidden bullish divergence, right? But we do have it right now. Gotta wait for it to develop and play out. Again, keep on tracking this. This will probably start a round off here. We seem to be making a lot of negative momentum. This could start to die off. I mean, we could still build it, right? There's nothing that says we couldn't. But I would expect for this start to die off. But again, just keep on tracking it and see how it keeps on playing out. Let's go to Binance. What's happening with Binance on the daily? Yesterday it gained 0.94%. Today it's gaining 0.08%. Sitting at 0.98% of market cap. The price of Binance, $16.38. Where are we at? The 20. We managed to close above it yesterday. Right now we're kind of losing it. So we're probably going to start a fight for this area. Tightness of the Bollinger Band still there. Channeling. Nothing else. Neutral on the RSI side, 52.04. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. 4 hour, what happened? We managed to bump a little bit. We're still creating this bearish divergence. Strong action to the downside. We are moving down. Hit the 20, bounce from it. Right now, move down, hit the 20, trying to get a bounce at the 20. Let's see if it's going to play out, man. That's about it. Nothing else happening here, right? Neutral on the RSI side, 52.47. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. By the way, I am into DVT now, man. My order executed at 5.0. I do believe the price is going to go down, though, and I probably should have changed my entry point, but, you know, I just went sleeping today. I just forgot about it, so, you know, it's not a lot of dough I put in there, so I'm not that worried about, but I did end up buying, like, I think 50,000 DVTs, and we'll check that out in a second, though. Now, the divergence that we were looking for here on the 1 hour, we kind of lost it, right? We went higher and higher on the price, so we no longer have this divergence. That's fine. You know, that's why we keep on tracking to make sure they're going to play out. We managed to go higher, move down. Why? Because Bitcoin also went down. Lost a 20, that's fine. Try to fight for the 20, managed to get above it, but losing it again. So again, not a lot happening there, right? Now we're making a higher low, less negative momentum. That's all fine. We don't have anything. We don't have that much going on here. What got us to bounce here was this, right? At least from here to here on the short term. Just making sure all this is going to be on the 1 hour chart. Go from here to here, right? And from here to here. Creating a hidden bullish, right? Now that happened at 4 in the morning. I was really, really fast asleep by the time. And getting this movement to the upside. Right, from then on, we just kind of crashed because Bitcoin went down. That's it. Again, everyone's playing to Bitcoin's tune. No one's independent. We could make an argument that from here to here we're going to a lower point, and that from here to here we're making a less negative momentum. But still yet to be determined whether or not that's going to hold. Again, this would be strong bullish divergence. Gotta wait for it to play out. This was hidden bullish divergence back here. Now, strong bullish. Let's see if this plays out. Again, this could still go down. This could still make more negative momentum, and we can negate it. So, stuff that we gotta watch out for, right? That being said, like I said, I'm going to go look at DVT because I opened my position there. And like I told you guys, right? See, I'm not sure if you can see this here, but it says like I got like 50,000 DVTs. Again, not really looking to open a very strong position here. I'm looking here on my monitor. It's very tiny. I didn't want to put a big position in this. It's a small coin. I want to see how it starts to develop. But again, it's at that point where it's right where I opened, right? So again, we've just been hitting that low, that low, that low. There's a big chance it still could come down. I'm worried about this position here being open at 5.7 for 2.86 million DVTs. That's a lot of dough. For this asset, considering that apparently there's like 10 million DVTs out there. Bitcoin Jake is still adding onto his position at 140% of his hodl bag now. Are you getting this just from actually buying it, or are you getting it from their rewards, man? That's a question I gotta ask. I'm just curious if that percentage increase you're getting it from whatever rewards you're claiming, or from actually buying more position on this, because you seem to have a lot of faith on this coin, man. Market buys. I got 2 months on like 100,000 rewards. That's it. Can you explain that? I got 2 months on like 100,000 rewards. You're getting 100,000 of these tokens just on rewards? I didn't quite grasp that, man. Alright, so 15% rewards, it goes down to 12% after June. Alright, cool. So if you hold 1 million, you're going to get like 150,000, man. That's pretty dope. You're still going to get like 120,000, man. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Anyways, let's look at this. Let's see what's going on. Again, it raises this every time. I forgot to add the MACD. Here we go. Oh, man, what's happening? Again, I hate the colors that they use here. Again, not a lot I can do, right? This is not on CoinMarketCap. Doesn't let me do what I want to do with this. Doesn't let me play with the charts. Again, neutral on the RSI at 45. Negative momentum. Again, so low, lower low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. We're creating some bullish divergence here, man. Even though it's all going to that same point, I'm going to try to get this to show up. And I can't. Dang it. Okay, I can do it here, I guess. There we go. Beautiful. Right, and we're going from here to here, right? Are you going to let me do this? There we go. Alrighty, cool. So we're in this strong bullish divergence. Again, price potentially to the upside. That's the only thing that I have going on for DVT right now. Again, yeah, I ended up getting into this coin on Bitcoin Jake's recommendation. That's about it. I just doing the analysis because I'm invested in it right now. But if you guys want me to look at something in particular, let me know, and we'll definitely look at it. And if you like what we do, you should consider hitting that like, that bell, and that sub. That way you're going to be notified when we go live. Now, let's see this. Let's see what else is going on, right? Now, we're looking for the divergence, potential action to the upside. But again, like I told you, this position is so low, this market is so tiny for this coin that it can get easily manipulated and shifted. So there's a big chance that this could go and someone could like sell this position. Like, this is going to be a huge selling. Someone needs to buy like 2.86 million. I think yesterday it was like 3.2. Just 400,000 got bought out of that. So it still has, like, we have this ceiling. Once we pass that ceiling, it's like not, the positions are not that big and they're easy to get through. So that's about it, right? So again, not that bad. Waiting for this to play out, right? That's about it. Again, we don't have anything here on the bottom that I would call. Maybe we could say from here to here. Yeah, we could say, right? So this would be 44 on the other side. We're sitting right now at 45, so we could also say we're going slightly higher, right? Again, strong bullish divergence, potential movement to the upside on DVT. Now let's go to the 4 hour, I guess. Are you gonna load? Yes, thank you. High to low also, again, nothing there. Now low, high, less, more, right, less, even less. So we don't have anything on the 4 hours right now. Let's go to the daily. Alright, now this, right? This I don't like that much. Right? I mean, it's not any kind of divergence, right? But I just want to point out that we're going at the same level, right? At that same level in price. And we're definitely going much higher on our RSI, meaning it's taking a lot of strength to really get just back up to this area. That's not necessarily the best thing out there. Now, we're bought on the RSI at 65.71, and on the MACD, I mean, we're also going higher, right? So we're taking a lot more positive momentum to get back just up to this area, and this could start to decrease, and this could start to maybe stagnate around for a little bit. Again, really trying to determine what this is gonna do, right? So, Bitcoin Jake staked 100,000, got a few hundred for rewards. Alright, that's pretty cool. So you don't have 100% of it staked. You're just staking 100,000, right? Anyways, that's it for DVT. I just wanted to let you guys know that my position is open now, so I have skin in the game on DVT. Not a lot. I would say not even like as much as skin, but you know, I don't want to put a big position there. Oh, he has 1.4 million DVTs staked. Man, that is a lot. How much dough is that? We're talking like $500. Dude, I gotta look at how much that's worth right now in CoinMarketCap, because it's worth very little sats. So 4. All right, so 4 cents. Let me get out here my trusty calculator. Sorry about that. Drop some shit here on the side as I was pulling the calculator out. The one, the only, the mighty TI-83, guys. My graphing calculator from college, still alive and well. Dude, I used to program on this thing a while back. You said you have 1.4 million at... Sorry, batteries are running low, so it kind of died out on me. There we go. So there's 3 zeros and then a 4. 408. I'll even go to full digits. So like $571, right? Well, if you put up current price, I have it here. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it though. You can't. There we go. You can't see it. I'll open the calculator here. $1.4 million, right? Times 0.0004. 08. Right, current value. $571. How many sats is it? I'm not sure, bro. It's at 5 sats, I think, right now. So I guess we times 1 times 5. This is 5.0, so I'm not sure if it's like, I think it's 5 sats, man, or 50 sats. I'm not sure. That point throws me off here on this exchange. So 7 million sats, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure, man. Maybe I just completely missed this one. It might be 50 sats, I think. So add another 0, maybe. I'm not sure. It just says 5 here, right, on this exchange. It says like 5.0. So I'm not sure if that's let's say 5.0 sats. So yeah, 7 million maybe. Anyways, good stuff, right? Anyways, let's go back to this, man. Let's look at the markets, right? If you guys want to look at something in particular, put it in the chat. We'll look at it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start running through the rest of the show, which is now gold, silver, markets, oil. You know, see where they're at, right? Silver on the daily. Again, getting some pullback, right? Yesterday we were up here, man. We were like worried about divergence starting to develop. We did pull back down a little bit, which is fine. We just keep on tracking it. We still have this divergence again. Gold, similar stuff, right? Here we did pull back down. We haven't quite recovered yet. But again, we have this divergence going on. So again, strong bearish. Potential movement to downside. We knew it was going to come in. S&P at 90, gaining 90 points. Again, good, right? Going slightly higher. And even though to here already played out, now we can go from here to here, I guess, right? And go from here to here. I mean, this is still negative momentum that we're making, right? So, you know, much rather wait for a positive momentum island to happen before we call it out. But again, we could say we have this going on. And if you wanted to call this in the short term, let's see, 58, 58.92, 58.32, so slightly more, right? So again, we could say we're going slightly higher, and then we wouldn't have it here on the RSI. Sorry, I was looking for something here. That'll be it. Potential movement to the downside. I gotta wait for this to happen, right? Nikkei up 96 points, not a lot. Toronto up 129 points, facing the 20. Let's see what happens yesterday. Chance we could reject, remember? London up 264 points. Very nice, going up higher. Even creating divergence against right now, right? So again, from here to here and from here to here. Not too good for London, man. Again, bought at 67.76 on the RSI. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow gained 912 points. Remember how we said if by the opening this was still going higher, we would make that? We got above the 20, which was good, and obviously we just kept on running. And that is beautiful, man. Again, opening above the 236, right? The 236 at 2453, right? 24,053 points. Right now, do we have something? We're almost at the same height, but we're not quite there yet. So we're not higher, right, than the previous high. So we don't have divergence yet. Again, wait for this to develop. No, you could say that, oh, you're going from positive to negative, right? From here to here, and from here to here, and say that we have bearish. And we could, but I'd much rather wait for this to be a positive momentum. I think tomorrow we might get it, and then we could anchor it there. The US 30, let's look at this. Opening red. So here we do have that momentum coming in, right? 31, 39. All right, so we're going higher, and we're coming in lower, right now. So that'll be it for this. Potential bearish divergence developing action to the downside. Now let's go on to oil. What's happening with Brent? And it moved up. Nice. Remember how we said if we would have gone back in here, we would have made a lot of dough? This would have been a very, very good entry, man. 57% gains in 15 market days. So very, very good, right? Not too bad. Now where are we at here? 1.09, 1.08, slightly less still. Going higher, creating bearish divergence, potential movement to the downside. We don't have it on the RSI, bought at 60.89. What's happening with this other US bro? This is Brent also, right? Higher, over high again, bearish divergence, movement to the downside. Bought on the RSI, 61.41. West Texas, let's look at West Texas. Same stuff, right? Going up higher. Here we don't have that divergence that we're looking for. We do have it against the RSI though. We're sitting bought at 62.83. So again, not against the MACD, but yes against the RSI, right? No, sorry, we do now have it against the MACD, I do believe. Let's see. What is this at? 1.28, 1.43, definitely going much higher, right? So again, bearish divergence, potential movement to downside. Watch out for oil. Start to move down, maybe hit for us at 20. That's it. I think we just run through what we should look at. Bitcoin, let's see where did it go here. Here, move down, kind of move down. That's fine, man. Not a lot happening on the futures. So yeah. Sorry about that, man. That was this screen cap I grabbed earlier when I was telling Bitcoin Jake about divergence and potentially moving down. I guess that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Do you guys have any questions? Do you want to look at something in particular? By the way, Twitter's going out right now. You can join us there. I probably even forgot to go on Twitter and say that we were live. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I won't say it today then, because I'm just about to finish the show. So sometimes I forget to go on Twitter and just type that I'm live. So it kind of sucks, I guess. Yep. Anyways, let me know. I'm not even sure who's still with us right now. I know Bitcoin Jake's here. He just typed a little bit ago. Troy, I'm not sure if you're still with us, brother. If you are, thank you for being here, man. I post on library. Yes, man, I do. I do post on Libri. Right on, right. Library. You're from the state of crypto. Right? So I do. I am there. Have I tried Float? No, man. I haven't gone on Float. I haven't gone on Hive. I need to start doing those things, man. It's just like time. It's just I don't get a lot of time, bro. For reals. Most of the time I just like finish work, play with my kids for a little bit, give them dinner, put them to sleep, come in here, start working on the news. And then by the time I finish this, like sometimes I have dinner pre-stream, sometimes I have dinner post-stream. Then I watch something with my wife on TV, and that's it, man. I'm completely burned by the time like 2 in the morning hits. So I haven't gone on Float yet. I still have it on my pending list. Float, Hive. I should go on Hive also, man. And on Hive, the problem I have with Hive it's just that I don't post articles. I'll just be reposting the same video, right? I used to post also on Cinnamon and on Coil, but it just gets to be too much to keep up with a lot of posting, man. I didn't have a lot of time to just do post stream work, man. So it's just it's not a hassle. It's just hard to get time to do that. I need to find more time so I can do these things, man. Maybe yeah. I'm probably gonna like later on. I'm probably gonna try to help or get someone to help me manage the community, or at least with some stuff, right? Like reposting and things like that, because it's just I don't have time to like do any of those things lately. So yeah. During the day I'm at work, so like real life work, and then at night I do this, and then it's just crazy, right? I post on YouTube and library, then copy your library video and description and post on Float and Hive. Yeah, that's what I used to do, man. On Coil, I had to re-upload what I had, so it wasn't the most efficient, or at least on Cinnamon. And I used to post on Reddit also, and on Sherry. But then sometimes I just like finish completely burned out. So I know you do a lot too, bro. Yeah, but it just gets to be too crazy, man. I need to find time to do all this, man. I'm probably gonna get my wife probably to help me like repost some stuff. I'm not sure yet. I gotta figure out a way that I can do a lot more, right? And right now, I guess if I didn't have my day job, I would probably have a lot more things to do. But my day job is what's paying the bills. So if I had a little bit more time, I would definitely start posting a lot more stuff over the place. So yeah. Anyways, I think Soka's around here sometimes. He's usually quiet. But I talk to him post stream, and usually sometimes when he just shows up or when I call him out, he'll just like appear and like put like the tail finger saying like peace. But I'm not sure if Soka's watching tonight. Maybe I'll get him to help me like repost stuff. He's pretty cool. So yeah, he's been around here forever, man. He's like OG, bro. He's like from like stream episode 1, and then he's always been here. Or he's been here like I think like 95% of the time since stream 1. So yeah. I'm not sure what else, man. We're almost at the hour mark. So I guess like 3 more minutes before we actually burn the candles. And we figure out what's going to happen next, right? Try to gauge what's going to happen next. Bitcoin going down. Oh no. Almost a 1% movement down. Again, should consider closing my position now. So we're losing that 9,565. So if you longed, I'm not sure if you already got stopped out right now, but when I posted about Satoshi Quest, yeah, man, that was a while back too, man. I think you actually came on live for that stream. I'm gonna try to get the I'm gonna try to get the guy from Decentraland, from Devault, Decentralized, or Decentralized, whatever what his name handle is on Discord to come live and at least start doing an interview with him here. I think that's probably gonna be cool. I'm still trying to figure out like the questions that I want to ask him. I sent him a message yesterday or 2 days ago saying him like, look, man, let me work in the questions and we'll work something like that. Yeah, I want to do like interviews. Like once I did, yeah, he told me he did. He will. I just thought he said when. I just said, look, let me come up with the questions and then I'll send them to you, and then we could set up a date, right? So I kind of want him to know what we're gonna talk about. I don't want to kind of blindside him with anything, and you know, I do believe that's the right way to do things, right? Like send him the questions. He can see what I'm gonna ask him and prepare some kind of answers or something in particular. And I do believe it could be more productive. Then we could have an open question, right? $5 away from liquidation and bounce back up some. Yeah, man, it's starting to get some pullback. I'm not sure how much pullback we're gonna get. New candle should be opening. Right there we go. Starting to come in green. Alrighty, let's figure out how this goes, right? At some point in time, I kind of wanted to do interviews with like small projects. I do believe that could be a good forum for them to get noticed and looked at. But I don't want to get like shady projects, right? I don't want to have like the viewers have a risk of like investing in a project that because someone came here and it could be rough, right? Look at the 1 day candle. All right, cool. Let's look at the 1 day candle, man. All right, pull back up a little bit. So here's a 1 day candle. What do you want me to look at there, man? Let me know. I'm on the 1 day candle. I'm not sure what you want me to look at here. Did move down. I'm not sure even which exchange you want to look at. I feel they never pushed DBT on me. I've seen it around and looked at yeah. This red bar, you mean? The 2.6% today's? Yeah, we could come down here and hit the 20, right? It wouldn't be wrong if we went to that 9,200 area. Yeah, well, it's a target, right? Yeah, there's a chance, man. I think, like I said, we had bearish stuff happening on the 4 hours. Right? We moved down. We tried to bounce. Lost. Critical area. 9,650. Lost right now. 9,465, right? And we're below the 20 on the 4 hours, and we're below the 20 on the 1 hour. We tried to get above it, and we failed, right? We're getting squeezed between this area. Here, we were definitely getting squeezed between this area until we broke it down. So again, not really looking too good right now. I'm worried about Bitcoin, right? I'm worried about my position there. So I think I'm going to close it. I'm going to try to see if it gets a little bit higher. If not, I'm probably going to close it by 9,525. So I want to see if this at least gets over this area, and I won't take that much of a hit. Again, I opened it at 9,680. So with the hopes of going slightly higher, and like I told you guys, after I opened the position, I noticed that we had bearish divergence, right, developed. And then I was kind of screwed because I already locked in. So I didn't think it through, actually. Actually, I wanted to get back in to catch the next wave, and I didn't think about this divergence developing. I knew we were going to make this. I thought we could make a a bigger positive momentum island, right? But yeah, it was a bad read of my part here going in. And that's fine. I mean, stuff happens, right? We all make mistakes trading, and that's fine. I'm not too worried about it because it wasn't a big position that I added onto Bitcoin. So, you know, it'll just be a couple dollars. Not that much. Bitcoin Jake says, I don't close on losses. I don't put in more than I'm willing to lose, so I win or get liquidated. Yeah, look, that's a good strategy. For me, it's about position management and trading, right? So if this keeps on going down, I mean, I just don't want to have my position lose value, right? I'd much rather, and not because I'm going out because it hurts or anything like that. I just want to have a better Bitcoin position. So if I am to go out right now, right, and this goes farther down, all that is going to do is going to let me buy at a lower price but buy more sats. So I'm adding a bigger position to trade, and I'm not exiting because it hurts or because I'm not comfortable with losing the money that I'm willing to trade, right? I have said that before. You should never put more than you're willing to lose. But again, this is not going to go down to zero, right? So your value is never going to go down to zero, unless not in the short term. But what can happen is that you could have an opportunity to sell right now and buy at a lower price. Right now, let's say you bought, I'm not sure, I'm just going to give a number, right? Like 1,000 sats, or 10,000 sats, or 1,000,000 sats, or 2,000,000 sats, or like 1 Bitcoin, right? And then it goes down, and you're able to buy maybe like 1.2 Bitcoins, or like, you know, whatever, right? So again, you just get a chance to add a little bit more to your same position with the same amount of money, right? So you don't really lose value. You increase your value so that the next time this value comes around, your money's going to be worth more, right? That's why I close positions and I open them again. Anyways, Dudex does have a trade API. If you're interested in making a bot, all right, cool. That would be interesting. You would have to have a strategy for a bot, right? And you have to test that strategy. But it could be interesting, right? You got to get signals and alerts and all that stuff. Your bot has to be able to recognize all that and be able to open, stop, and yeah, mainly open positions for you and close positions for you at a profitable level, right? So your bot has to have a good read of the market. Anyways, guys, if you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. You guys are amazing for being here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's a pretty good stream. Yeah, trading bot would be nice, man. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing here. Oh, man. All right, cool. Remember this divergence I told you I wanted to get? We got it now, right? Look. Haha. There we go. Right? Strong bullish. That's what I was waiting for, man. Right? This divergence. Remember how I told you we could go lower, like maybe down here, and create that bullish divergence to try to get us to pump? Now, this negative momentum island could still go on building, right? This could still go down hardcore, make more negative momentum, and really not have this to play out. But right now we do have this, so it could be an area we could try to bounce and do a U-turn, right? Maybe get higher, and it'll give me a chance to exit my position at a better place. So again, waiting for this to happen, right? We had divergence here, it didn't play out this one, right? We knew it was a chance. We talked about it, right? We said we could still go lower, create divergence from back here, from a positive, from an actual real anchor point, a red bar, not the light red bar, but the hardcore red bar to a new red bar, and there we have it now. Awesome. So I'm a little bit more optimistic right now, right? On getting a small bounce and trying to close my position again. Like I said, this could still go down, and really much lower. So long as we don't pass 36.01 on the MACD, we would be fine. Right now we're sitting at 17.30, right? So let's wait for this to keep on building. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us again. If you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub, right? I do have people coming in right now. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm here for you. So if you want to talk crypto, you want to talk markets, you want to talk exchanges, other assets, let me know, man. We can talk about whatever you guys want. We just mainly talk about crypto most of the time. that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining us at State of Crypto, your house, your home. You guys can come in whenever you guys want. Again, this is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Monday night. Starting the week, Bitcoin moving down. Not a lot, about 2%. So let's wait and see how the day keeps on playing out for Bitcoin today on Tuesday, as the market just shifted to a new day, right? So Ethereum also down 2%. XRP about down 2%. So again, the whole market moving to Bitcoin's tune. Litecoin 2%. Binance 1.7%, right? So again, that's going to be all for tonight. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. Again, a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then,